Hello and welcome to this pick a card reading. These readings are timeless, so we're just going to go one by one. I've only drawn one oracle card, and then I have a stack of a tarot deck. So we're going to do that, and we'll just check on that one card at the end of the reading. Now, I did try to do this yesterday, but there was something wrong with my phone cord, and my phone was going to shut off. So I posted the group 1 reading separately. So it's a couple videos back, and I just didn't want to lose it or waste it. So if you want to go watch that one, in addition to something you see here, I've changed the deck of cards for group 1 and drawn a new oracle card for today's reading. Okay. I just didn't want to I don't know. I have this feeling like the messages are come through for you guys, and I feel like if I toss it out and do it all over, I've like, I don't know, gotten rid of a message that someone might need to hear. But that's just me. Okay, so anyway, it's on there. All right. So 1, 2, or 3, I'm going to timestamp them below, and let's see. Okay, let's see what Spirit wants to tell us. So basically, you're going to be thinking of the person that you want to think of for this reading, somebody you have in your mind, in your heart. Okay, so welcome group 1 to your reading. Thank you for being here. Thank you for choosing this group 1. And we're going to turn this over at the end. We're asking Spirit, so the purpose of this reading is to find out what their soul wants to tell you. So the person that you have on your mind, on your heart, what does their soul want to tell you? So Spirit, what does, okay, so this card fell out immediately, and I just heard the words moving on. Okay, I don't know in what context yet, because on this card, it always feels like, well, you're not quite ready to move on because one of your sphinxes is lying down. The other one's standing up, but kind of looking over on the side. Kind of doesn't look in this card like they're really ready to move forward. So let's see what happens. All right, so Spirit, please tell us, what does the person's soul want to tell them? So with permission, tapping into the soul of the person that the viewers are thinking about. Thank you. Okay, so definitely coming in, some passionate, creative spark is what I'm getting. A spark. So something is just like suddenly been, I don't know, I'm getting like the feeling of it just like suddenly happened, like something just suddenly made a decision or is coming towards you. So their soul wants this ignition. All right. So I feel, so we have 4 of Cups. So who's not paying attention to what is the divine guidance here? What is being given? Who's not wanting this love or not quite ready for it? Page of Pentacles. Let me see. Okay, I feel like there's someone, or like their soul wants to move forward, but there's something blocking them. There's like a wall, or there's, I don't know, it's like they're contained, like their soul is being contained somehow. So not being allowed to break free, so there's many, many reasons why this could be. I mean, basically, the person's free will is at play here, of course. Okay, their soul wants to move forward, but the soul has to wait on the free will of the body, of the person. Okay, so there's something here where I'm seeing like a black, like I can't see forward. Like I can't, I want to go, but I am only seeing black and I don't know why. So, or how to open this up. Page of Pentacles is another new beginning, another opportunity. So there's opportunities that are behind the curtain, in other words, or behind the wall, that are wanting to break through, but their soul is just not getting the go-ahead. Okay, so why is that? Can you tell us more? Thank you. Temperance. All right. So yeah, it's just not getting hot. Something's just not right. Like the balance isn't right. And just some temperance is not only being patient, but getting the right mixture, So this angel is mixing duality, mixing the light and the dark, or whatever it is, trying to get to the point where it's ready to go. Okay, that's what I'm feeling here. Now, I don't know if that's making any sense to anybody yet, because it's kind of like, okay, all right, vague and like so inward. It feels so on the inside. Okay, all right, so there's so much abundance here. I feel like this is you. You are everything to them. They're seeing you this way. Like just the epitome of beauty, of abundance, of connection. They're seeing you able to connect to every part of life. Nature, pentacles, which is like, finance or stability or security. So they're seeing you having access to all these things. Like you're more in touch with your soul, and you just have that different connection with the things around you. Okay, they see you as like perfect and just so evolved even. And they truly want to be a part of that. They want, I'm getting like the feeling like this is flying. I mean, in this card, I feel like these wands are flying far above the clouds. So there's something, their soul wants to soar. Their soul wants to fly. Some of them might even like doing things like that. Like they might even be a pilot, or they might even like things that are high up. Like they like to maybe hike really high in the mountains, or something about their soul like draws them to these high places, or what do I want to say skydiving, but I don't think that's what I mean. I mean more like something more mellow. I don't know, but anything to do with maybe skydiving, who knows? But I was thinking more glider. I was thinking more like gliding, up high, like they have, like their soul kind of gets them to do stuff like that. Okay. Yeah, they want more freedom. Their soul wants more freedom to move, to travel, to engage. I'm getting the word engage in the world, engage with everything out there. Okay, their soul wants to be free. I'm really like, I don't know, I'm getting like this flag is really sticking out to me. And the flowers on the flag symbolize like hope, purity, new beginnings again, but freedom. It's like, it's a white flag. So it's kind of like they want to surrender. They want to surrender their soul wants to surrender what's holding them back so that they can be more free. So from the very, very beginning, their soul is just wanting to bust out. So whatever it is that's holding them back is their own choices, their own ego choices, or you know what I mean, the flesh choices, the body choices, the physical stuff, not their real heart and soul. Okay, let's see. What else, Spirit? Yes. Queen of Swords. Okay, I don't know if you're communicating with this person or not, but I really feel like if you are, that, I don't know, you may have to initiate some communication with them in some way, because I feel like the communication would have to maybe come from you, unless we get something else to indicate differently. Okay, well, we did. Two of Swords. Okay, so I don't know if it's both of you or just one of you that are not really ready to communicate. Like this card is like, she has her arms in front of her heart. Okay, so something can't quite make a decision because the heart is not completely on board. So there's a disconnection. And now this whole thing is kind of about a disconnection of their soul, which is their heart, and what they're thinking. So this could be in line with what they are thinking, but it's possible that both of you have that same, I don't know, like apprehension about opening up to this. But what this reading is saying is that your souls want you to be authentic. Your souls want you to open up, to put all that other stuff aside and go there. If you don't go there, you're never going to be truly fulfilled and find out what your destiny really is. I mean, that's basically it for everyone, for every situation. So what else does their soul want to say? Yeah, their soul wants it to be a happy ending. The soul wants it. Their soul is saying, I want a family. I want this joy and abundance, and I want the rainbow. I want it all. Okay, but you can't get there truly, authentically, without opening up and letting that light shine. Yeah, look at that. Their soul is saying, I want to get married. I want a foundation. You might be seeing 1111 a lot, saying, yep, you're on your path. You're on your path. Keep going. Okay, what else? Now, in a general reading, you know you can switch around the energies, but we are asking what their soul wants to say. Their soul wants to give you stability, security, wants to be that knight for you, that person that you trust, depend on, rely on. So their soul, their soul is like, not that it's old-fashioned. I mean, it just seems old-fashioned in this day and age. But your soul is pure love. Okay, so is theirs, or everyone's soul is. So as old-fashioned as that sounds, that is the core of everyone's heart and soul. We put so many layers on top of beliefs, and because we want to be different or whatever the thing is, we want to stand out, we want to, but it's all layers of an onion. It ends up being crap that you end up having to peel away later. it seems like. Okay, I'm sure it's not true for everyone, but it's like the circle of life. You don't want to take, you don't want to take what the divine is giving you, what your soul is really telling you. You're like, oh, no, that's old fashioned. That's what my grandparents did. We want to forge ahead. We want to be whatever, technical. But really, your heart is pure love. What is pure love other than family, marriage, like commitment? I know, don't give me the hate mail. But honestly, it's about the people in your life, okay? It's about, so their soul is saying, I really want all those things, no matter what my outside seems to be saying. So they may not be there yet, but their soul wants this. Their soul really wants this. But the thing is will they listen to their soul? Will they crack it open and let that be free? Will any of us do that? What else did their soul want to say, please? Spirit, thank you so much for the messages so far. What else do they want to say? Yeah, the King of Pentacles. Their soul wants to be abundant. Doesn't want to be lacking. Wants to live up wants to live up to its potential. That's what everybody's soul wants, and that's what their soul wants. Their soul wants to be released, to live up to the complete potential of the life. And look, this card, I always look at, or I try to remember to look at the placements and everything. So it fell underneath the Queen of Swords, King of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. You may be a better communicator than they are, but that doesn't mean that they don't want, to communicate. Okay. And I feel like you want this family too, because when I see this, I feel like you want this same thing that their soul really wants. What else? Yeah, I knew that was a moon card. Okay, the moon card. Unsure, unsteady, I'm hearing. Yeah, you know what? We don't know what the future is. None of us really do. We can only go as far as we have illumination. And yeah, things could get scary. The unknown is scary. But if we don't go, like I say, if you don't go out on the end of the branch, you can't get the fruit. So this poor little lobster is going to leave their comfort zone and walk down this dirt path between these two dogs and whatever else, and just trust. So their soul is saying, trust. Trust in your guidance. Okay. What else? Is there anything else that their soul wants to say? I feel like if someone's been waiting a long time for something to come forward, this could be you. Like you're waiting a long time. Let's see what else we get with this. Yeah, there's a feeling of being left out, in the cold, of being not, it feels like the not fitting in, not being a part of something. So they feel like they're not a part of something. They're not fitting in with what most people are doing or wanting. And they're kind of waiting for that opening or that place that's going to feel right to them. Yeah. So that, so they're waiting to fit in, but they're the ones that are going to have to get that illumination. Okay? They're the ones that are going to have to do the work internally and get the wisdom. So this tree is like the tree of life. The tree is wisdom. And the hanged man is purposely putting themselves on the tree of wisdom, getting the illumination from within, from that connection. Okay, so they need to do whatever it is for them, and I'm hearing nature. So a lot of people, nature is really important to connect to because it's purity. It's where your soul kind of feels at ease, at peace. It's almost like meditation. When some people won't meditate, yeah, send them out fishing or something, So that's needing that quiet time to connect, to reflect without any other disturbances. Hopefully their phone drowns in the lake or something. That's what I need for sure. All right, so let's see what else. Yep. So I feel like this is representing both of you at certain like energies. I'm getting more than one energy with this. Like I said, I don't know if it's you or them, but I feel like they're feeling left out and out of place. But you also are tired of waiting. Okay, that's the other energy I'm feeling. And that you're just like worried about it. I think maybe you're both worried about it. Worried about the unknown here. Okay? But basically what Spirit is saying is, get yourself on this time out, on this trajectory of finding from within what you truly, truly want, and trusting and allowing and like going for it. Okay, is this Chariot going to start moving forward now? Spirit, what is happening? What's happening next? Justice. Okay, so to me, this is fairness, truth. The truth needs to come out. It needs to be fair. Not one person left out in the cold and the other one not. Somehow, this has to balance out. And even we had balance with the Temperance card. Okay. So their soul wants balance. Their soul wants to communicate. There's the card. Remember I said I wasn't sure if they want to communicate? They do. They do want to communicate. So everything here is indicating that, I told you what they want and what their soul wants rather, and that they want to communicate. So maybe watch this over again if you're just not sure. My problem is I channel it, and as soon as it comes out of my mouth, I kind of forget it, and I'm like paying attention to the next energy. So a lot of times I don't even remember what I started with. But anyway, this is it. This is it for you, group 1. Let's see what this card was. It's the Moose. Imposing, powerful, independent, time alone, attitude is everything, calm, cool, and collected, confident, and solidarity. Okay? And with solidarity, it feels to me like it's two individuals coming together and like supporting each other, kind of being like powerful and standing together no matter what kind of a feeling. Okay? But time alone here was definitely mentioned, which is the Hanged Man here. Okay, so I hope that helped group 1. If it did, please give me a thumbs up. Please give me a little comment or something if you have time. That way I get feedback on what I'm doing, okay? So thanks a lot. I hope everything works out. I hope the best for you. Thank you. Hello and welcome group 2 to your timeless reading. Okay, so we're asking Spirit today, what does your person that you're thinking about, what does their soul want to tell you? We're going to turn this card over at the end. So this is for group 2, Spirit. What does the person's soul want to say? What does their person's, oh my goodness, the devil, I saw it. Yep, the devil. What does their soul want to say? And I'm hearing stop doing something. Stop doing something. So I don't know what else about that. Four of Cups. Group 1 got this card too, but not the devil card. So something I feel like is distracting from what would be more beneficial. Something is distracting. Okay, so this person, I'm looking at the book, you know, like they read a lot or whatever, but it's something that it doesn't really have to be that. Of course, that's not even that bad, but there's something that's distracting either you or them from receiving the full benefit of something else. And with the devil card, the devil is something that you're kind of in bondage to. It could be a habit. It could be anything at all. And most people know what they do that they probably shouldn't do as much or at all. Okay, so let's see. I don't know. This should be what their soul wants to say. So it could be about you or about them. So think about those energies either way. Okay, Spirit, thank you. What else does their soul want to say? Yeah, there's definitely opportunities here that are not fully being grasped. So their soul is saying there's passion, there's creativity that is like just out of reach or not actually being taken. See, the hands on here are not touching the wand. So to me, that means like it's right there, but the person isn't really like grasping it. So it could be them or you not taking advantage of an opportunity. Okay, so Spirit, what else, in what way is their soul saying that? Okay, the Star. So there's procrastination, there's distraction, there's just a lot of things that are not serving them, and it's not getting them to their wishes fulfilled. I don't know, I'm getting a half-hearted feeling like the desires aren't pursued fully. Okay, so there's something about their soul wants to say, if you want something, it's available for you. This is them, you. Okay, I'm just saying, I'm just like trying to get my thoughts out, what's happening out. It's like they're not fully invested with purpose in what they really, really desire. Okay, so there's a disconnect. All right, what else do we need to know about this, please? Okay, so there are a lot of desires, a lot of choices, but it's like pie in the sky. It's like maybe there's two, okay, again, distraction. There's two, you know how too many choices are distracting and overwhelming. So their soul is saying, pick something, pick one thing and follow it to completion. Never mind all the rest of them. Okay, I'm getting like a laser focus. Have a focus on something. Otherwise, that might be the problem. Nothing is really getting done. We're not getting anywhere because I feel like the soul is saying there's no concentrated focus here on anything. It's like, oh, I want to do this and I'm going to do this and then I jump over here and I'm going to do this and boy, we could take this like, there's just like planning in different directions, but nothing's actually being done. Okay. Okay, what's going on here? Yep, Four of Swords. Now, I pay attention to where, that's why I let Spirit choose the cards. I don't choose the cards. And I pay attention to where the card lands. So there's a lot of resting going on. And not really like moving in any direction here. I feel like this is leisure almost. A lot of like, I don't want to say vacationing or enjoying or something, and not enough working. It's kind of what I'm getting. You can let me know if that resonates, but let me see what else. So that the habit, okay, it fell right underneath the Devil here. So what's holding you back, what's holding them back, their soul is saying, is maybe just, I don't know, just like being too lazy or, just not motivated. Okay. Okay, so Five of Wands is like, it's kind of a battle. It's a battle, it's a disagreement, it could be competition. Let's get some more on this. So what might be happening is, what I'm feeling here is like when there's a choice, the person is thinking about the end result, which is fine. You should think about how it's going to feel if you achieve this, how wonderful it would be. But the problem is that they're thinking that on the way to getting there is going to be a lot of work, competition, struggle, battle. Okay, so that's one of the things the soul is saying is blocking them from moving forward. So what they think is it's going to be hard. Okay, so when I said lazy here, now I'm not saying your person is lazy. I'm just saying there is a tendency towards rather being a dreamer and a relaxer than someone who's going to really dig in, okay? Because the thought of it being hard, and I can relate to this because I'm a Taurus and I like to have the pleasure, but I don't like to have the pain to get me to the pleasure, okay, especially in the avenue of exercise. Okay, so if it's going to be hard, I kind of stop myself, I procrastinate, I do whatever I can to avoid getting to having to do it, which is to my detriment, okay, and that's what I'm feeling here with this. So yeah. Having to move forward. So here's the deal though. If you're wanting to move forward and this is a habitual habit that needs to be broken, are they going to start moving forward? Otherwise, you're going to get left behind, basically. King of Cups. And it flew over here. King of Cups. All right, King of Cups is about emotion. About You know, King of Cups is a sensitive dude, but has to master the emotions, has to be able to have emotion without emotion taking over. Okay, so there's something here about the soul saying you have to master yourself so that you can get in the water without getting wet, is what I'm hearing, but without having it swallow you. Okay, he has 1 foot in the water, but he's basically floating almost above the water. The water is your emotion. Okay, so there's something to do with that. So maybe they're not, they're afraid of their emotions. They can't handle their emotions. There's probably more than one thing keeping them from moving forward, but their soul wants them to move forward. Their soul is saying, get, a grip on your emotions. There could be anger. It could be an emotion, anything. Sensitivity. Some people are sensitive, but all you see on the outside is the anger because they don't know what to do with it, or they don't know how to deal with it. Okay, what else? Yes. Okay, so Queen of Cups. So we had 4 of Swords. We had King of Cups and Queen of Cups. Okay, so both of you are very emotional. Oh my goodness. Okay, so you're very alike. Ugh. Okay, so that could be good or bad. I'm sure it has its points either way. But you're both need to master your emotions in order to make it work, because I'm kind of seeing her. She's got her back to him. She's kind of like walking away, like not like I'll be with my dogs, in this photo. Okay, so if you're both very emotional, very fiery, that, could be challenging. Okay, but their soul wants happiness. Their soul wants family, wants this beautiful life. So, Spirit, how does their soul want us to get there? It's always this. The Hermit, going within, being illuminated, following your heart, following your soul. So soul wants to lead. The soul wants to lead them. And don't be afraid. So their soul is saying, you need to follow your heart and soul without fear and trust it. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, don't hold on so tightly. Don't be afraid of losing things. Okay? Don't be afraid of losing money, security. Your soul doesn't want you to lose anything. Things that you don't need, yeah, those might fall away. You might lose those. But at the end, you're going to look back and go, I didn't really need that. It might be like, oh God, at the moment, but later, we usually see the blessing in the loss afterwards. Okay, so the soul wants you to trust and move forward. Yeah. To your abundance, to your connection, to knowing how connected you are, or you could be, to each other, to life, to all forms of life. It's like I feel like dropping some of the material to gain that ethereal, to gain the real stuff that's really important. Okay, so their soul wants them to know that. And I feel very much like this is a dual message, like your soul is even talking here, because being the fact that you're both so sensitive, that I feel like both of the souls are here combined in this reading. Okay. King of Swords. Learning to communicate. The soul wants to speak. The soul wants to speak. What else? Anything else, Spirit? Oh, the moon. The last group got the moon too at the end. The moon. Get out of your comfort zone. It's okay. Follow the light. Follow what is being revealed a step at a time. This little crab is leaving the water where it's all, they know everything about it, and they're going to go out and follow the moon, follow the instinct. Kind of like, almost like going against the instinct, but following the instinct. You know what I mean? It's kind of weird, but that's kind of the feeling I'm getting. Following a greater instinct. Oh, there we go. Okay, thank you, Spirit. All right, there we are. Knight of Swords. Okay, so moving in the direction. This to me has the same energy, very, very similar energy as the Fool card. See, he and his horse, they trust each other. To me, that's like your soul and your body trusting each other. They're at the edge of a cliff. But yet they're being guided here. They're following their guidance, their connection to all that is. I know I'm getting really into it, but it's what it is. It's what their soul wants. All right, so take chances, trust. Okay, that card, this and these two cards are just like going together. Like there they are on this little journey or big journey. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there for group 2. Ooh, gosh, that was intense. I wish you guys could feel the feeling that I'm feeling. I asked Spirit, like, oh, please give them the energy so that that if you guys are in tune, you'll start feeling the energy. Okay, so interesting. The card we had was number 12, the bridge. Communication, unite, connecting, integrate, share, collaboration, harmony, compromise, overcoming barriers. This is perfect. Perfect. Oh my goodness. Okay. Thank you, group 2. This was amazing. All right. I wish you all the best, and I hope it goes well. Let me know. Okay. Thank you. And I'll see you next time. Hello and welcome, group 3, to your reading today. All right, I was just thinking, gosh, it's so quiet in here. The dog is being super quiet. All right, so welcome. Let's see what your person, the person in your heart that you're thinking about, what their soul wants to tell you today. All right, we're going to turn this card over at the end. Okay, Spirit, the purpose of this reading is to find out what their person's soul wants to tell them today. So please give us guidance, guided messages. Let's tap into their soul and find out what they want to say. Oh my goodness. Okay. So there's a lot of thought, a lot of trapped emotion, trapped thought. What's going on here? Let's see. What else does their soul want to say? Connect me to the energy. Thank you. Okay. So it feels like they've had a rough time, that they don't trust, and they've been maybe taken advantage of before. I feel like there's a fear of kind of like abandonment, or a fear of just being ripped off, being taken advantage of, being something taken away from them. What else do we need to know, please? What? Okay, so we got the Tower, and the Tower literally flew to the right of me. So definitely there's a huge like shakeup here. Something had completely come to an end. I mean, it feels very, it almost feels like it happened a long time ago, and not like it's happening right now, but it was huge. It was this huge shift in their life. It completely stopped and restricted their freedom. So their soul, even this freedom of their soul, so it affected their being completely. It was an end to them being a free spirit in a way. Okay? Interestingly, it feels like almost like they think they are a free spirit. So for some of your people, their soul is saying they're acting like they are a free spirit, but it's all a cover up within themselves. And they're not free at all. It's almost like a charade. For the first time, I'm seeing this person as a masquerade party. Okay? So trying to act like you're free, like you don't have a care in the world, like all this stuff, but really completely opposite from the internal perspective. And because a prison of your own thoughts, fear of being ripped off, things that has happened in the past, that has taken things away from you, possibly a home, a foundation, some kind of a dwelling or something like that. Okay, Ace of Pentacles. So the soul wants to give a new beginning, wants to give the beginning of stability to the person, the beginning of security. Okay. King of Cups. The soul wants them to master their emotions, to come to a better place about this balance. Okay, what do they want to tell this person, though? That they're heartbroken. They're heartbroken. Their heart is in pain. And I feel like stabbed a million times is what I'm hearing. What am I doing? Feeling, hearing. Okay, so it's happened a lot in the past. Knight of Cups. I really feel like they're not sure who they are anymore. Their soul is like they're not sure who they are. But the Knight of Cups is wanting to bring love, wanting to bring that love to someone. Spirit, what else does the soul want to say? What about that Knight of Cups, please? What about the Knight of Cups? What does the soul want to say? Okay, the soul wants the family. Literally, all three groups got this card, saying the soul wants happiness in all cases. So, I mean, it doesn't matter which group it was. When I asked, what does the soul want to say? They want happiness. They want family. They want a home. They want stability, security, love, all the things, all the cups. So the soul wants you to know it wants to move to this place. It wants to move past the heartbreak. Okay? Wants to get the other perspective. Wants to have a different perspective. Okay? So the soul is trying to tell you that it's trying to get them to have a different perspective. Okay? That's what they really want. Okay, let's see. And I'm hearing a perspective of hope. Hope. So they feel, maybe they feel, yes? No? They feel like it's not going to work out for them. You know, they have that doubt. Okay, what else? Please, Spirit, thank you. I just saw a spark. Like, right, I don't know if you guys, the camera picked it up, but like right here, there was like a little spark of light. Okay. The soul wants them to persevere. They want to persevere. Okay? They want to make it to the end. But they're tired, they may be confused, but they're doing it. They've done so much already. This is almost the end of a cycle. King of Wands, look at that. Okay, so they're almost to the end, and then you got the King of Wands. So they are going to persevere to master that. Wands are like their creation and creativity and passion. So they want to master that within themselves. And yeah, and get the abundance. So they are going to master that. They're going to get to the end of this cycle and they're going to create abundance in their life. Okay, what else do we need to know? Another king. Another king. So there's two kings, wands, swords. Did we get any others? Yeah, I thought so. Cups. We have 3 out of the 4 kings here. I feel like they do, despite everything that has happened to them, their soul is strong. Their soul is rising to the top like cream. It's pushing through to the top. So they are successful at everything that they want. I mean, this is communication, abundance is love. They're getting so many kings, there's so much power here. So there is power to achieve everything that they want. Their soul is powerful and it's guiding them, it's pushing them. Okay, what else? Anything else? If the 4th king pops out, I'm going to be freaking out. What else, please? Anything else? I was like, what is it? Yeah, 5 of Pentacles. So to me, this is feeling like faith. It's feeling like hope is coming in. Like more and more hope is coming in. Hope, faith. Okay, let's see. Hope, faith, charity, grace. I'm getting all that. Their soul wants, I'm getting just this feeling of their soul wants peace. It wants that feeling of grace. I can't put it into words. It's like peace. Sorry, I'm just like not saying anything. Yeah, I'm just trying to get the energy of this. But it's like their soul really wants to be in a place of grace. Like all of this other stuff won't even come up anymore, is what I'm feeling. So once they master, like get to this point where they are at the top, where there are kings of love, kings of passion, kings of communication, abundance, they're striving to get to this point. And once you get to that point, it's like once you open up to your soul, then you feel that peace. You feel, it's almost like forgiveness, you know what I mean? It's like all the rest of it doesn't really matter anymore. That's the point where all of this turns into like, yes, it got me to this point, so I bless it and release it. Okay, that's kind of the feeling I'm getting. So it's like they're going to evolve to this place where they can bless and release anything that happened to them because it got them to this bountiful life. Okay, I hope that makes sense. All right, anything else then? All right, anything else, please? I think we pretty much got it here. Okay, yeah, Page of Pentacles. So then new beginnings, new opportunities, just keep going with the flow. Okay, did we get... No, we didn't. Okay, I thought maybe we got the a different card too, but no, we didn't. All right, so just then being able to move forward with whatever new opportunity comes in. Okay, I'm going to stop it there, and let's see what this card was. Archer, number 1. Careful aim, on target, shoot. Go-to guy or gal, direct, quick, precise, focus, matchmaker, implement a strategy. That definitely fits. Okay, so beautiful. I liked it. I hope you liked it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Indicate somehow that some of it resonated with you. Tell me about it, whatever you want. And I appreciate you being here and watching till the end. Be well, all of you. Thank you. Bye.